Hi guys, welcome to our channel. We're Hamid and Kate and we've been living in Italy since last 2 years. Before moving to this beautiful country, all we knew that we are going to stay in the historic city of Bologna. This was our first time in Italy and all we knew is that Bologna was close to some of the popular cities like Venice, Florence, Milan, and many more places. We did a little bit of research before coming and the more we search on Bologna, the more we get very excited, and here's why. Bologna is the capital of the Emilia-Romagna region on the north of Italy. It is where some of the country's best food, architecture, and history can be found. It has not just one, but 2 leaning towers. You can climb the 498 steps to reach the top of the 12th century Asinelli Tower, which offers stunning views of the city and the surrounding hills. Aside from the towers, the most iconic symbols of Bologna are its elegant covered arcades throughout the city. About 40 kilometers of the streets in the city center are covered by these portici. Bologna is known as La Dotta, or the Learned, for its famous university. The University of Bologna is the oldest university in Europe and it is one of the most prestigious Italian universities. It's also known as La Rosa, the Red, for its beautiful terracotta-hued medieval buildings and porticos. And finally, it's known as La Grassa, the Fat, a nod to its richly delicious standing as Italy's gastronomic capital. Tortellini, mortadella, lasagna, and cheese are just some of typical foods you can delight in this capital of taste, which have made it famous all over the world. Besides admiring the beautiful architecture and the delicious food, Bologna has also 7 secret sites hidden around the city. This makes it even more special to visit and explore this city. From a certain angle, standing to the back right of the statue, the Fountain of Neptune lines up in such a way that the sea god appears to be particularly aroused. You can talk to a friend by whispering in one of the corners.
I can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me now? Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah! The architecture is constructed that only people in the diagonally opposite corners can talk and nobody else can listen to the conversation. On Bologna's famous Via Indipendenza, we find the next secret. There are inscriptions that are painted. It translates as bread is life, wine is joy, cannabis is protection. Was it protection from pain? They say the engraving makes reference to the richness that the trade of cannabis brought to Bologna in the past. As legend would have it, 3 assassins were hired to kill a Bolognese nobleman. As the 3 archers neared his house, they saw a young girl standing naked by the window and completely distracted, shot their arrows in various directions. All 3 arrows landed on the wooden beam roof of the portico. There are other slight variations of the story, but these are the essentials. In Via Pels, right in the city center, you can find a little window from which you'll see one of the old hidden canals. This is an unusual and surprising sight that you wouldn't expect by walking down Bologna's streets. It's like a window to the history of the city. legend has it, should symbolize the ability of Bologna to solve conflicts. Some others say there is no vase up there, and I honestly forgot to check every time I climbed the tower. I promise I'll try and remember next time. Somewhere in the historical seat of the university in Palazzo Poggi, the phrase "Panum Resis" is inscribed into a desk. No one appears to know the location. It should mean that the knowledge is the basis of every decision. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys in the next video. Ciao!